In the heart of the Arizona desert, nestled amidst the golden dunes, lay a small and quaint town, its name, Dusty Springs, and in Dusty Springs lived a rather peculiar cat named Neil. Neil was not your average feline. He possessed an uncanny sense of humor and an imagination that could rival the wildest of storytellers. Neil had a habit of concocting elaborate tales, weaving his unique sense of humor into every word he purred. His tales ranged from a hilarious retelling of a tumbleweed's adventures, to a saga about the legendary cactus that could dance. But amidst all his fantastical stories, Neil had one story that even he couldn't believe was true. One moonlit night, as the stars peppered the night sky like diamonds on black velvet, Neil's finely tuned ears picked up on something out of the ordinary. A faint hum, a subtle vibration that resonated with the desert breeze. He squinted his eyes and focused his gaze, and there it was, a silent spaceship descending gracefully into his back garden. The spacecraft, a mesmerizing blend of silver and blue, glided down from the heavens with an elegance that defied earthly physics. Neil's heart pounded in his chest as he watched in awe, his usually agile tongue momentarily tied. He had spun countless tales about encounters with aliens, but this was something else entirely. As the spacecraft settled on the desert floor, its hatch slid open, revealing a soft glow from within. Three beings stepped out, their forms fluid and graceful, their presence radiating a serene energy. Neil's curiosity overpowered his initial trepidation, and he padded forward, his tail swaying with a mix of excitement and caution. The beings, with their large and expressive eyes, regarded Neil with a sense of wonder that matched his own. They communicated through gestures and shared emotions, forming a connection that transcended language. Neil felt a kinship with these otherworldly visitors, a connection that stretched across galaxies. Days turned into nights, and Neil found himself spending every waking moment with the aliens. He discovered that they had traveled millions of miles from a far-off galaxy just to meet him, drawn by the stories that had resonated across the cosmos. In their eyes, Neil's imagination was a beacon of light in the universe, a source of joy that bridged the gap between worlds. Together, they embarked on a week-long journey of exploration and discovery. The aliens unveiled wonders beyond Neil's wildest dreams, landscapes of iridescent colors, celestial symphonies that played like whispers in the void, and technologies that bent the rules of physics. In return, Neil introduced them to the simple yet profound joys of life on Earth. The warmth of the sun on his fur, the taste of a perfectly ripened desert mouse, and the sheer thrill of a sandstorm that painted the sky with dancing grains. But it wasn't just about experiencing each other's worlds, it was about learning and growing together. Neil shared the art of humor, regaling his extraterrestrial friends with tales that made them laugh so hard that their forms shimmered with delight. In return, they shared ancient knowledge and cosmic wisdom, opening Neil's mind to the boundless possibilities of the universe. As the week came to an end, a bittersweet realization settled upon them all. The time had come for the aliens to return to their galaxy, to carry the stories of Dusty Springs and Neil's unique brand of humor back with them. Neil, who had once been a teller of fantastical tales, now had a story of his own that was more extraordinary than anything he had ever imagined. With a heavy heart, Neil watched as the spacecraft lifted off from the desert floor, its glow gradually fading into the night sky. But the connection he had formed with his newfound friends remained. Their shared memories, emotions, and the lessons they had learned together would forever bind them across the vast expanse of space. And so, in Dusty Springs, the legend of Neil the imaginative cat grew. His stories became cherished not just for their humor, but for the thread of truth that ran through them. And as the desert winds whispered through the sands, carrying the echoes of Neil's laughter, the universe itself seemed a little smaller, a little cozier, and a lot more interconnected.